White broke through in the end. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. e5 is a common response that establishes a presence in the center, controls d4, and knight f3 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the e5 pawn and prepares to castle. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center. The Italian game starts with bishop c4, which attacks the f7 pawn and prepares to castle quickly. Knight f6 develops the knight and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. d3 protects the e4 pawn and the c4 bishop. The bishop joins the board early, building a strong opening for black. White develops the knight and attacks the center. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside, right on target. This prepares the bishop for development, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. That's not a mistake. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. This offers an equal trade of pieces. By castling to the opposite side of the board, this is not the right idea. This allows the opponent to eventually win a pawn. That's fine. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This is the only good move. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. This misses a much better move. Very precise. This is the strongest option. Now black can't stop white from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a knight through a fork. This is the way to win a pawn. This moves the bishop to safety. This wins a pawn. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a knight. This is not the right idea. The bishop is not as active as before on this square. This moves the bishop to a more active square. The game was close to balanced, but a clear recapture. This threatens to tactically win a knight. This overlooks an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. Advancing the pawns in front of the king can compromise the king's safety. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. There was only one good move there. The piece finds a new active square. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. One of the best moves. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This prevents the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. This allows the opponent to counterattack an opposing queen. This overlooks an opportunity to counterattack an opposing queen. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This overlooks a better way to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. The game was close to equal, but now black is in a losing position. Right on target. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This removes the attacking knight. This is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. This moves the rook to safety. The clearly correct move for a threatened bishop. A solid choice. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. A very strong play. Black activates the last piece, bringing one of the best moves. A solid choice. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This takes an open file, a common method for activating a rook. A very strong play. One of the best moves. Very precise. This is a fair move. Capturing while sacrificing the rook was the right idea. That rook was free for the taking. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This overlooks an opportunity to take an open file with a rook. That's fine. This is a fair move. This move puts the queen on a safer square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. This leads to losing a pawn. This is the way to win a pawn. This overlooks an opportunity to move a piece to safety. This is the strongest option. This misses an opportunity to defend a pawn that was under attack. This misses an opportunity to take an open file with a rook. This is the only move that works. The rook is now on an open file. This is the only good move. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. Right on target. That's fine. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. A solid choice. Pushing a passed pawn. A very strong play. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Very precise. The queen was sacrificed. A stunning move. A clear recapture. The rook is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured.